Pittsburgh. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is. Go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia, his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime, a thriller. But he played despite the flu and still put up big-time numbers and almost rallied his team to a victory.
Yeah, big-time numbers. Also had a receiving touchdown in that game as well. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Number 24, Nick.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 30-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Nick Chubb.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 21.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mayfield with the give.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. Mayfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Holding offense.
Come on, dog!
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The kick is
so that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Steelers nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Browns 14, Steelers nothing.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over first and...
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
Don't walk out here, man.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run is Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Wiggles free. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Connor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
The kick is good.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and...
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mayfield now from the 50. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Still churning. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 21-14. A minute 17 remains. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Tonight,
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.